Hello, everyone's. I am here for the Prodigal Son Season 1, Episode 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, I told you guys, like, my last two reviews that I wanted to get more scripted shows on my channel because doing reality shows all the time is a lot, and they seem more scripted than a scripted show. So I was seeing Emergence and I seen The Prodigal Son. I was like, okay, that look like two shows that I want to get, start reviewing, and we just gonna hope we get more than one season, because I was mad that The Passage was doing so well, and then that last episode came on and I was like, well, this show done got canceled because there's like almost no way we can come back. So, The Prodigal Son. Now, we starting off in 1998, and we see Dr. Whitley talking to his son, saying how much he loves him, and we can like kind of hear background noise and all this stuff. But Dr. Whitley, he's been arrested because they just said he a serial killer. Yes, he is. The surgeon is the name that they gave him. He a doctor. He's from a very prominent family, so it was very shocking that this man was out here killing folks. And I was like, I guess I'll be shocked too. It's like the sweet lady next door. We turned out that she'd been out here killing people since the 80s. Like, that would be shocking to me. But it was creepy him telling his son, we are the same. And like the dude who plays Dr. Martin Whitley is the dude from the Twilight movie, like the head vampire dude. And like, he creeped me out on there because he was doing this little creepy laugh. And on here, he's like always smiling. I'm like, dude, you a serial killer. Like, you shouldn't be smiling all the time. And the way you was telling your son, we are the same, I like, are you saying that you like have a premonition that he gonna be a serial killer too? Is this what you telling us? But then we jump to 2019, present day. And the son's name is Malcolm. Now, he is an FBI profiler. And he's profiled where this, he's some dude that's like police officer, lieutenant, military, something. I didn't really get that, but he's like profiled, okay, the dude's gonna be here. But on the way to get to where the dude is, he over giving, a history lesson of the Circadians and why they make that noise so they can, scare out the predators, won't to think that they one of them or something. It's like, I'm like, you're supposed to be helping the hostage people and, getting them to safety. We're not supposed to be talking about Circadians and looking all into the sky and why they make this certain noises. And like, everybody with him was like, okay, that's nice that you giving us a history about Circadians, even though we didn't want it. But how about we go over here and help out the hostages and make sure don't nobody else get killed? Can we do that? I'm like, yeah, we don't need no lesson on Circadians. You more focused on that. So after getting knocked out, Malcolm, he has like a flashback to when he was younger, and he goes to see his dad and asks him, like, Daddy, why would you out here killing folks? And he's like, you know what? That is a good question. Maybe me and you can figure that out. I'm like, that don't seem like something you would be telling your child that, yes, I'm a serial killer, but maybe me and you together, we can brainstorm on some things and figure out what's going on in my head. So I guess I'll see you next Tuesday. I'm like, shouldn't he be like on death row or something like that? Why is he in like a single cell? Like, he in a cell within a room type of situation. But I didn't get that. But like, Malcolm, he comes to and he's trying to talk to, the dude who's been the attacker. This person been going around kidnapping people. But as he's trying to explain to the man why he is the way he is, kidnapper gets shot and killed. And you would think that Malcolm would be happy that this dude who's been out here kidnapping folks, holding folks hostage, has been killed. But he's mad because he didn't get to tell kidnapper that the reason why he is the way he is. Like, you were sent here as a young child at this little butcher type situation that got going on here. This, that, and other was going on. So this is why you are who you are. But he didn't get to do that. And he's mad because he didn't get to tell this person who clearly killed several people, because he got their heads in jars. And there's about a few people there on the floor passed out, but they still alive. He didn't get to tell this person who's clearly evil why he is the way he is. So he punches the sheriff out, and he ends up getting fired from the FBI because, like, you can't be out here punching sheriffs in the face, and on top of that, you have some psychotic tendencies, kind of like your daddy. Like we really not trying to go there with you, so they had to check the deuce to him and send him about his way. But he wasn't out of a job too long because he had a friend who worked for the NYPD. So I want to say NYPD Blue so bad, but I caught myself, y'all. Caught myself. So I know I'm kind of going fast. It's like 11 something at night, y'all. But we're going to try to get these reviews done and edited and uploaded tonight. So, there is a copycat killer out here on the loose. Copying the surgeon, which is Malcolm's daddy. Now, he's not trying to tell everybody that he is the serial killer's daddy, because they're going to be looking at him sideways like, nah, you really not fit to be in the NYPD. Your daddy was out here killing folks, so that's not a good idea. But he tags along to like this murder scene, and we find out there were several other victims with like kind of the same MO. They were like tied up, but they were tied up days prior to them being killed. They had different types of poisons in their system, to where like a paralyzing drug, to where you trapped in your body, but you can see and hear everything that's going on and feel everything that's going on. You just not able to react to that kind of stuff that was going on. So they trapped the killer from the payments, because they was like, okay, so these women, they were tied up, they were expecting somebody. Okay, they was expecting some dominatrix to come in. So they cross-checked and did all that and got all their credit card information. And okay, where am I at? They find out where dude lives at. Well, when they get there, they find the actual man tied up to a chair. They come in there, and like he's mumbling like, okay, finally somebody coming to save my behind. He is tied to a chair. The chair is secured to the floor, and on top of that, there is a bomb up under the chair. He's like, man, the dude made me call them women for days. I didn't want to do this. I've been stuck to this chair for the last 3-4 days. Get me up out of here. But they can't get him up out of here, because one, like the real killer dude, like snuck off, and like one of the female detectives was running after him. And two, like, you have a bomb strapped to you. We need to get you out of here. And the only way they can do that is chop the man's arm off. Now, I guess with modern medicine, we can get that arm back together. But I'm pretty sure you would rather lose this arm for maybe a few minutes while we get you to the hospital, instead of you being, a few pieces all up and down New York. I'm assuming you would want that. But he's like, yeah, so they end up, saving him and this, that, and the third. Now, later on, some of the drawings that Martin, the daddy, drew ended up in serial killer dudes' possessions. And we trying to figure out, how is it that your daddy been locked up since 1998? Did he give somebody possession of these drawings? So this is not really adding up right here. So you gotta go. He didn't want to go visit his daddy, but he did. He ain't seen his daddy in years. He used to see daddy all the time, but once he graduated from Quantico, or was going to Quantico, he thought that would be in bad and poor taste to be visiting his serial killer daddy while he's out here profiling other serial killers. But he has to go visit his daddy, to help find, because there's going to be another victim out here. So he questioned his dad, and we come to find out that one of the copycat killer was one of Martin, the daddy's patients. Now, this dude had got a new lease on life. He had a heart attack, and once he bounced back, he was good. But, he started, becoming obsessed with Martin and all his killings and all that stuff. So the dude wanted to kill the wife because the wife was out here cheating. Now, I don't know why, like, she cheated, go ahead and leave her. Hopefully y'all had a prenup where she ain't gonna get done. Why you gotta kill her for? Why you gotta kill all these other women? They ain't did nothing to you. That's how I was feeling about the situation. And he was like talking to the dude and was like, yes, I am Martin's son and this, that, and the third, so kill me. And right when he was about to put that paralyzing drug in his system, he gets shot by the police. And the detective one was like, well, you really gonna let him put that paralyzing drug in your system? He's like, no. But I was like, It looked like he was gonna do that because you don't seem like you got it all there. When you were supposed to be out here helping hostages, you over here giving the life lesson and the history of Sarcadias. You just looking all up into wind, and then on top of that, you taking all these medications, and I may have forgot I wasn't paying attention to what these medications are, but it was a lot of them. I will say that. But lastly, we find out that Malcolm is the one that turned his daddy in. Now, I was wondering how did the daddy got caught, being a serial killer. It's because Malcolm told on him. I guess he was being nosy one day and found some woman in some box, and she shouldn't have been in some box, so he called the police. And the police thought he was just, a little prank that kids do. Like, what kind of prank calling 911 saying that you saw some woman in a box? That's not a prank. So the police come over there, and Martin is just grinning away like, oh, come in the house and get some tea. And young Malcolm looked at the police officer and was like, you might want to get your gun now because my daddy gonna kill you. And that's how the daddy got taken down, because Malcolm's like, I will not sit by and let you kill another woman while not in my presence, but in my presence about me knowing about it. So yeah, that's how the daddy went down, because of Malcolm. And that police officer, he is grateful to this day, because he could have been dead in his bed if it hadn't been for Malcolm. But then I guess if Malcolm hadn't called the police, he wouldn't have never been over there in the first place. But yeah. So y'all, this was a good episode. So hopefully it's gonna get better, because it looked like Malcolm gonna need the daddy's help to find other serial killers, and I guess they gonna let the daddy out to help find these serial killers. So we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on, so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and you can share with your people. And if you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.